Guys, so today I want to talk to you about clean eating. Um, Clean eating is not a diet, it is a lifestyle. It is eating foods that are in their natural state with as little processing as possible. For example, like fruits and veggies versus Cheetos and Oreos, or whole grain pasta versus white because it hasn't been stripped, it hasn't been processed. Um, Eat 5 to 6 times a day, 3 meals or 2 to 3, and 2 to 3 small snacks. This will help your metabolism work. I hear a lot people are, with the clients that I'm working with, they cannot understand why they can't lose weight. They're watching or they're limiting what they eat. Sometimes they only eat like once or twice a day and they're like, I barely eat. Why can't I lose weight? Why am I gaining weight? Well, that's why. Um, I like to think of it, my favorite, I don't know if this is the right word, but my favorite way to think of it is your body is a car. Your metabolism is your engine, and the food you put in is the fuel. If you are not putting any fuel, that engine is not going to run. Therefore, it's not going to work. Um, by and you want to watch what kind of fuel. You don't just put any fuel in. You don't put diesel fuel in a regular car. You use the right fuel. So therefore, the more you eat 5 to 6 times a day instead of once a day, and you put that healthy food in, that's adding fuel into your engine, which is your metabolism, which is going to make it work better and make it function better and will burn more calories throughout the day and all day long, which is what we want. So, and you also want to include a lean protein, plenty of fresh fruits and veggies, and a complex carb with each meal. This ensures that you have enough energy to burn calories. So I will show you some examples of that. Lean meats that I like to do are chicken and turkey, but you can also do like bison or fish. I'm just not a big fan of either of those, so I usually stick to just chicken and turkey. You also want to drink enough water. That's pretty big. I'll go on in another video on why water is so important, but you need at least half your body weight in ounces. So more so if you're active, like the more active you are, the more water you're going to need. So for instance, let's say a 140-pound person is going to need 70 ounces. Well, if they're very active, they're going to need 90 ounces. If they smoke, they're going to need 110. You want to add another 20 because you're dehydrating yourself. So that is key, and that will also help your body and your metabolism burn calories and function better. It will also flush out the toxins and help your body absorb nutrients. Read labels. Clean foods do not have a long list of ingredients. So my rule of thumb is if there are really more than 5 ingredients in it, then it's probably too processed. Also, if you can't pronounce the ingredients or even know what they are, you probably shouldn't eat it. I know there are a lot of minerals and vitamins that seem funny, and maybe you may not be able to pronounce them or have heard of them, but you'll learn them as you start to get familiar with food, so that will come with that. Let's see. Avoid processed and refined foods. Like I said earlier, whole grain pastas over white. White flour, sugar, bread, and pastas are all refined, so stick with whole grain instead. Or use like stevia or more natural sugars, or even raw honey. That's usually what I use instead of sugar. Like in my teas and stuff, I don't put sugar, I put raw honey. That's very sweet and it's a natural sugar, so it's better. But you still have to limit it. Let's see. And avoid the middle aisles. That's another big rule of thumb. You will most likely see processed foods all in the middle aisles, where around the perimeter, which is where I shop, the perimeter of the store is fresh fruits, veggies, meat. So you want to shop the perimeter and try to avoid the middle aisles. I always hit the outside first, and then whatever I want to add to it out of the middle I do. Know what to stay away from. You should stay away from anything that is high in saturated and trans fats, or anything fried high in sugar. Eat lean meats. Like I said, I think I already did list that one. I'm sorry. Um, Only eat healthy fats such as olive oil, which I use a lot, versus butter. Try to use olive oil, or you can do sunflower oil, peanut oil. There's all types: olives, avocados, nuts, nut butters, coconut oil, anything low in saturated fats. So control your portions. It's another big tip, and probably one of the biggest I can tell you, because I used to overload my plate and then go back for like seconds and thirds. Um, which anytime you eat past the point where you feel, once you start feeling full, you've already eaten past your limit. The feeling of fullness is actually your stomach stretching. So portions are really big. Your plate should be half fruits or veggies, or I mean half veggies, a quarter lean proteins, and one quarter complex carbs. So I will upload a image that shows basically what correct portion plate should look like. You can also buy pre-portion plates, like they're already carved out, so you know exactly where to put everything. You can buy those in stores, or you can do what I did. We have like big plates and we have smaller plates. Like the small plates you would usually put a salad on, your side salad, and then the big ones for your meal. Well, instead of eating off that big one, I just would put everything on the small. And then if I was still hungry, I'd go back and load a little bit less than what I did the first time. But that was my way of getting myself off the big portions and big plates. So you're really eating only like one or two small plates versus two or three big ones. And then last but not least, plan ahead. This is actually seriously imperative to being successful in clean eating. There's so many times we're running late, or you have a really busy day and you just grab something on the go. Maybe you're running late for work, you grab some Tim Hortons or McDonald's on the way. Maybe you've got a really busy day, you've got something with your kids, maybe they have a school recital and you just came home from work, you don't have time to do dinner, so you're going to grab something on the way. Having something prepared will knock those opportunities out. It will, if you have snacks and you take them to work with you, or, carry a lunch bag. I know it seems weird, and I was kind of embarrassed at first to carry that with me, but you know what? It saved my life because I had everything ready. And not only that, but when I'm at home and I want a snack, there's fresh fruit and stuff already prepped for me, so I'm less likely to dive for the easy snack finger foods that I can pick, because my fruit, I don't have chop, it's already ready. So that's pretty big. That really, really helped me. The only way you really know it's clean is if you prepare it yourself. So many companies misguide you. Like Simple Truth, who says they're really clean, but there's been a lot of controversy about that. So many people are coming out with, we have clean food, we have little processed food, but it's really just a mask. Or they say there's no artificial flavoring, but really they just give it a new name. So the best way to know that it's clean is by preparing it yourself. Also, another tip that I have when you're out, if you didn't prep, like literally prepping only takes one day. You could do it on a Sunday or Monday, which is usually when I do it. So it's my days off, I do. And it takes me a couple hours and I'm done for a couple days. There are many ways to go about it. Some people prep for the whole week. Some people, like me, only prep for a couple days. But one thing I noticed, if you are out and about, I'm forgetful, so sometimes I forget things at home. And I'll notice I'm hungry, but I've still got to go to the store. I don't want to get fast food and blow all the hard work that I did. So instead, go to a grocery store. Go to the perimeter. They have fruit cups already prepared. Grab that instead. Or go to the aisle they have healthy trail mix and eat that for a snack. They have goji berries or, dried fruits. Those are phenomenal. So make healthier choices versus stopping at the fast food and getting something bad. So that is kind of a little bit about clean eating, and we'll talk a little bit more on some other subjects, especially water. So I will see you guys later, and I can't wait to get this started with you guys. Have a great day.